The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
All right, welcome back to the show. Time to talk about Rick Perry and his N-word head ranch. This is really a strange story. I know you've been following it closely, Lewis. Lewis, of course, a beacon of race relations in this country. This is about a rock in Texas Governor Rick Perry's hunting camp, which I don't even know what the facts I can give are that people won't question. The facts, as I understand them, are at the time that this hunting camp was leased, there was a rock that had N-word head written on it, okay? And that this came with the property, and there's a number of different narratives about how long it took Rick Perry to get that name changed, painted over, or whatever, okay? The reality seems to be that the name of did not change for years after it became associated with Rick Perry, first as a private citizen, then as a state official, eventually as Texas governor. And there's a lot of locals who still call it this name, which is it insulting, Lewis? It sounds insulting to me.
Yeah, I think that's considered derogatory.
I mean, as recently, yeah, go ahead, Natan.
Yeah, I don't think this is a big deal at all.
Oh boy, here we go.
To begin with, apparently it's pretty common to have these names in ranches.
That makes it okay. Remember
No,
when
it doesn't
slavery
make it
was
okay.
common?
I don't think it's evidence of Rick Perry believing in anything racist or has anything to do with his policies. It is unfortunate. Yeah, maybe they should have covered it up earlier, but I don't think it really means anything.
I'm not saying that this confirms Rick Perry has a negative opinion of black people solely because they're black. Okay, I'm not saying that to that extent, but I agree with you. But this is a bigger deal than many people are admitting in this sense. Why is the tone of the media coverage of surprise that this was even something that was on a rock, right? I mean, is anyone really shocked that a right-wing governor who has never sought or received African-American support has almost never sincerely said or done anything to suggest that racial equality is important to him, and who has closely aligned himself with a movement whose members have frequently crossed over into overt racism, seems to be comfortable with racist words at his camp? Why would anybody be surprised? That's my point. So yeah, I agree with you. This doesn't confirm that Rick Perry hates black people or doesn't care about black people. However, his politics have made it very clear that he seems comfortable with racist stuff going on around him, or at least without reaching out to black people.
Right.
And wouldn't a normal person be actively uncomfortable with N-word head on a rock at a camp you own? I mean, wouldn't how is that unreasonable?
I think
Right.
that's a pretty lame argument.
I mean, just having it there does mean something. Just the fact that it's there, you can't completely write that off.
It didn't bother him enough to get rid of it right when he bought the camp, right? That's clear. Otherwise, he would have. Or leased the camp. I apologize.
Someone who's someone in office or seeks to be running for higher office should have the foresight to take care of something like that.
Well, I mean, but Natan, think about
that's another weird part.
If I go out and I buy a ranch called Bitches and Hoes, and I take 5 years to repaint that and change the name and change the deed so it's no longer called Bitches and Hoes, that has no reflection on me. That has no reflection on my opinion of women. Who could argue that?
I don't think that it really shows anything about him. I mean, it seems like these racist names on southern ranches are extremely common. It's on a rock. Who cares what's on the rock? It's just a private getaway.
So you're saying it's completely unconnected from anything about him. I buy a ranch. Hold on a second. It's revealed candidate Barack Obama, okay, has a ranch with a rock that says white trash. That's going to fly. Obama will be the president. That's not going to be the
way
news.
the media will cover it will be to his detriment. I agree with that.
Yeah.
The fact that it actually means anything about Obama's positions, I completely disagree.
Lewis, can we say anything about a politician's tolerances or sensitivities if they have a ranch called Bitches and Hoes, N-word head, or white trash? I think we can say something.
I think it's safe to assume that Rick Perry does not have a problem with the rock, considering he did not have it removed.
Right.
Can we say for sure? No. Can we say for sure it has anything to do with his politics? No. It's just, it doesn't look good.
All right. Wow. I'm taken aback by what you guys are saying here, but at least we're getting somewhere on it.